It's Wednesday, time for our weekly trip to the New Zoo.
Neil Anderson joins us again live from Swamico. Good morning, Neil.
Good morning. I kind of feel a little underdressed today, standing next to these guys. We're over here with the African penguins, and of course they all, they go through their own, ritual in the morning and routine, and they just came out of the pool. They had their swim. Okay, now there you can see these guys, they're preening, they're getting their feathers in good condition. That's kind of what they do, and they've already been fed this morning, and then they'll be fed again at night. But I want to show you, here's, when you're dealing with feeding penguins, here's some of the things that we got to do. Now, different penguins eat different types of fish, and some are actually krill eaters, like your little chin strap penguins, things like that, those particular. They like these shrimp-like crustaceans, but our particular penguins love capelin. And capelin is, it's a forage fish. It's part of the smelt family, but you can see they're frozen right here. And what we have to do, there's a process that we use, and this has been over years and years. I worked for SeaWorld for many years, and particularly working with their penguins. So I got a chance to learn, penguin husbandry, everything to deal with penguins from probably the best. And one of the things that they did find out, too, is that when you're thawing fish, you want to make sure that you don't thaw them out in water. What happens is we'll just thaw these out in a cooler, because when you thaw them out in water, what happens then is you lose the B1 vitamins and also any water-soluble nutrients. You lose all that. Now, these birds, too, one of the things that was just developed recently over the last 3-4 years was actually a seabird vitamin. And you take a look right here. This is what goes in the fish, and each one of these guys get a vitamin fish in the morning. Huh. So just like if you're taking your vitamin in the morning, these birds need their vitamin as well. So they'll get that pilled fish, and then what we have to do is, you can see we've got a record here, and what we do is we've got all the birds here and exactly what they eat. Now that's hand feeding them. What we try to do is hand feed the birds so we get an idea who's getting what, and making sure that if they need a pill fish, especially getting their vitamin in the morning, that they actually have that. I can tell you this, when I worked for SeaWorld, there was about 130 birds in the exhibit. You had to go in there with big pails, and you had to go and feed everybody. Right. And you got to the point that then you'd have to come and fill this out. Now, if you're trying to feed and fill this out, you're going to be in there forever. Yeah. Okay, you got 3 different feedings. You'd have to remember up here who you fed, how much they ate, and I can tell you this, they all got different colored bands, so they all have different numbers, but they all hang out in different places. They hang next to different people, and believe it or not, after a couple months, you can figure that out. You come back out, and you can write about 130 different birds down. So
that's pretty amazing.
You got to keep those good records.
Yeah, definitely. All right, Neil, we got to go, but we'll check back with you next hour, okay?
Hey, sounds good.
See ya.